After opening Twitch for the first time in like 5 years and spending multiple days with live streams running in the background, I finally got a key for Valorant. And now I'm in love with Viper's character design, even though I can't play her to save my life. Scratch that, I just can't play FPSs to save my life. Anyways, back to Viper. As someone who hasn't made my own cosplay props since like 2016, I'm in way over my head attempting to make her a rebreather, but there's no harm in trying. Especially as I spent like £80 on materials to get back into cosplay. I'm gonna go back to playing Valorant, and hopefully I suck less than the last time I played.